in a hospital full of strangers, I found love, and lost it in the same place. My name is Emily Carter, I'm 26, and I'm a resident doctor in a busy hospital in Chicago. People think doctors are strong, like we don't feel things the way others do. But the truth is we just learn how to hide it better. My life was simple. Long shifts, sleepless nights, saving strangers. And I didn't believe in love anymore after seeing too many goodbyes. Too many people lose the ones they loved. And then Daniel walked in. Not just another patient but someone different. Brought in after a serious car accident. Injured yet conscious and somehow still smiling as he joked, "Hey doc, am I gonna make it?" And I replied professionally, "You will, if you listen to me." While he smirked, "Then I guess I'm in good hands." And I don't know why but something about him felt different. Days turned into weeks. I saw him every day. And those heavy hospital walls started to feel lighter. He'd wait for my shift like it meant something. And slowly it did. For me too. We talked about everything. His dreams, my fears, life outside. He wanted to travel the world. I hadn't taken a break in years. And one day he said, "Come with me. When I walk out of here, we go somewhere far away." And somehow I said yes. Realizing I was falling for my patient even though I knew it was wrong. Because love doesn't ask for permission. One quiet night I asked him, "What if things don't go as planned?" And he calmly said, "Then at least I met you." And that broke something inside me because for the first time in years I was scared of losing someone again. And then everything changed. His condition worsened suddenly. Complications we didn't expect. And the hospital that once felt hopeful became suffocating as I stood in the operating room not just as a doctor but as someone who loved him. Hours passing, whispering, "Stay with me, Daniel," even though he couldn't hear me, trying everything. But sometimes effort isn't enough. And just like that the monitor went flat and he was gone. I stood there frozen, not strong, not a doctor, just a girl who lost the person she loved. Holding it together until later in the corridor when I finally broke completely. A week later I received a small envelope with my name, hands shaking as I opened it to read his letter. He knew the risks, saw it in my eyes, but said meeting me was the best thing that happened to him, that I made a hospital feel like home, and asked me not to stop loving, not to build walls because of him. To take that trip we talked about and maybe think of him when I see something beautiful. And I read that letter again and again, smiling through tears. Now it's been 6 months. I'm still a doctor, still saving lives. But I'm different. I finally took that trip alone, but not really, because somehow he's still with me, in every patient I treat, every life I try to save, and in every heartbeat. I remember the one I couldn't. For more stories like this, make sure to subscribe. Thank you.